fellow Hot Wheels collectors. I had a package recently from someone on Gumtree. Thankfully it was a trade, and here are the cars. I'll explain the story afterwards. First up we have this Corgi Mark II Ford Transit pickup, an extremely rare beast nowadays. You can tell it's the Mark II Transit because it has those on the front end. Very nice vehicle, not too badly dinged up, but still fairly dinged up. Majoretti Peugeot 205 GTI Cabriolet, which is in very bad condition. Again, I traded some Matchbox for these, so I didn't pay anything other than the postage. But again, yeah, they're not in the best of conditions. Hot Wheels funny car. I think this is the Vetti funny. Not in that good a condition. In fact, actually, the back end here is broken. There's a little bit there that joins it together. Where it joins on the hinge bit on the metal body has broken, and it's now completely lopsided off. And the wheels are basically doing that. And they're immovable. They move, but limited freewheeling space. Next, we have this Stutz Hawk. I think that's what it's called, Stutz Hawk. Not entirely sure on that. Nice brown version. The stripes on the top. Again, these were in pretty bad condition from the photos, but I didn't think they'd be this bad. Probably about the only decent one out of the lot is this Corgi Junior's Fiat 1 X1/9, which has the opening little hatch there for the engine. Pretty cool in yellow. We then have a painted Majoretti limo. I don't have a Majoretti limousine, but I know for a fact that I didn't have this one. It was originally blue. It's also missing the emblem thingy on the back, but you can tell it used to be blue because the doors, or the interior of the doors, are blue, which means someone has basically painted this to become a black Cadillac limo, which is really bad. I mean, that's just horrible. But the worst by far is this Corgi Whiz Wheels, or Corgi Rockets, ITAL designed Burra Mazzenti. Yeah, these are Matchbox wheels, not Corgi Whiz wheels. So I'm going to have to find either a beta or one that's basically missing the front wheels, buy it cheaply and just literally put them on there. Again, that's not so much that I'm really annoyed about. The fact is that I spent a good 10 to 15 minutes wrapping everything up and making sure that his package would go off nice and safely. And it did. And what did he do with these? Now, admittedly, okay, if you're a first time at sort of like sending stuff out, you don't really know what to do. But for one thing, you do not wrap them, or you do not just stick them all in a plastic freezer bag, which is like basically a little seal-upable bag, and then just put it into an envelope, a padded envelope. At least he put it in a padded envelope. But that means that these cars, basically being handled by the Royal Mail, are doing this, basically, bashing together, constantly moving around. No protection, no nothing. So that might be the reason why there are more paint chips on them than anything. The bag was empty though, so I can only presume that they weren't exactly roughly handled, but probably certainly had a few biffs and dings here and there. But, I mean, either way, it's just a horrible way to do it. And it just annoys me that sort of like you wouldn't do that. So, I'm only giving him 2 out of 10 for packaging wise, because at least he did bother to put a padded envelope, and at least he did put all the said cars that I wanted. But not wrapping them individually, even newspaper would have been okay to stop them banging against each other, but nope. So really, I should have just basically slung the toy cars in there, not cared, and just lobbed them, just basically sent it off like that. Not carefully wrapped them around, carefully inserted it into each other, wrapped it again, put the other toy car. Either way, he got his Matchbox cars, which are just doubles of what I had. And I'm okay with some of these. They're not what I was expecting, but well, for a trade, if I'd spent like about 5 or 6 quid on them because they were like older ones, then yeah, I'd be a bit annoyed. But thankfully I only spent a couple of quid. They're pretty good. The 2 Hot Wheels ones, I have to admit, are nice. The Fiat and the Transit are okay. The Majoretti one a little bit annoyed because I've got to now see how on earth you remove black paint, or black, I don't know if it's black paint or black felt tip or something or other, but whatever it is, it's embedded pretty darn deep. It looks like it's just felt tip because even the windows are slightly tinted, so I'll have to look into that. But either way, not too bad. But again, if anybody does package stuff up, take your time. Even if you're a first time, use newspaper, bubble wrap to wrap stuff up, and you'll probably get a good viewing. Again, you'll probably get a lot of people who will say, great packaging, it arrived okay, and they might reconsider sort of like getting you back. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time.